Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. We're here for Friday's action. Beautiful day in South Florida. What do they say? A Chamber of Commerce day. Let's take a look at those track and weather conditions.
The main track fast, turf course firm, a first race, 1 mile claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 2 races. 7 runners going to the post, real-time favorite on the inside. Number 1, Love, Dr. Bill.
Racing at Gulfstream. As is his custom, Top Excitement was off slowly. From the outside, Seeking a Babe wins the break with Love Dr. Bill moving to challenge. In between horses, Prince Curlin, and up on the outside, Tony Tile. These three away in the top flight, Tony Tile ahead in front. Prince Curlin between horses with Love Dr. Bill down inside. They're a length and a half better than Seeking the Babe. Then on the inside to Count Chandor with Top Excitement now second last, and Perfect Polar is last as they run down the back stretch. They run through the opening quarter in a reasonable 24 seconds flat, and now here's Shannon Yuski aboard long shot Count Chandor. So now they're 4 horses across the track. Count Chandor with inside position and ahead in front. Love Dr. Bill is now second. In between horses, Prince Curlin is shuffled back. Wide on the outside is Tony Tile. Perfect Polar improves inside, and just to his outside is Top Excitement improving. And now the trailer is Seeking a Babe as they picked it up in the second quarter after a half mile and 47 seconds flat. They run around the far turn. 3 wide on the outside, Top Excitement begins to bid up with Love Dr. Bill now taking the lead. Count Chandor working harder to stay with these top horses. A length and a half better than Perfect Polar, followed on the outside by Tony Tile, and they race to the top of the stretch. The top 2 in the betting are the top 2 at the quarter pole. The leader is Love Dr. Bill under a whip ride with the head in front. Top Excitement is second. Here's Perfect Polar, 5-1 and bidding up 3 wide. These 3 to settle the score with 3/16 of a mile to go. Love Dr. Bill calling on all his heart. Now he has the lead 3 parts of a length. Top Excitement with a long sustained charge, but he's not getting by. Perfect Polar is third. Back to fourth, Tony Tile, but it's Anthony Stephen and Love Dr. Bill to win the Friday opener. Love Dr. Bill wins on the wire by 3. It's close for second. Top Excitement holding on over Perfect Polar with Tony Tile fourth in 1:38 and 1.
The favorite number 1, Love Dr. Bill, scores for owners Roth LLC, trained by Gennady Dorichenko and ridden to victory today by Anthony Stephen. Second race, a 6-furlong sprint. Maiden claim is for 3-year-olds and upward. The claiming price is $12,500. Scratch the 2, Lord Lemon. Also scratch the 3 Part Monty.
And they're off. Toward the inside, Heir to the Throne begins very nice and goes looking for the lead and establishes a 2-length cushion already from Romeo's War, who comes away in second. Ararat is between horses and Bright Guy is 3 wide. They've opened up 4 on Prospector John, and first-time starter Red Pond is last of all with 5 furlongs left to go. The leader is Heir to the Throne by a length from Romeo's War and Bright Guy. They're second and third. They've outpaced Ararat, who's back fourth now, 3.5 lengths better than Red Pond, and Prospector John now trails as they run around the far turn. It's the Bug Boy Osorio Jr. and Heir to the Throne at the 3-furlong point, a length and a half in front. Romeo's War and Bright Guy working harder second and third. Here's the first-timer, Red Pond, making ground fourth at the 5/16, within 5.5 of the top and 3 lengths better than Ararat. Prospector John is still the trailer, and Heir to the Throne is still the leader. Heir to the Throne wheels off the corner with a 2-length lead. Romeo's War is second. Red Pond swung to the center of the racetrack to punch home. The favorite Bright Guy doesn't have it with 3/16 to find. Heir to the Throne still in front, but here's Romeo's War taking a run at him on the outside. These 2 with 1/8 of a mile to go. Romeo's War getting on track now. Romeo's War takes the lead. Heir to the Throne back to second. Red Pond into third. Romeo's War to win it by almost 2. Heir to the Throne second. Red Pond third. Bright Guy was fourth in 1:12 and 3.
Number 4, Romeo's War, comes from off the pace to win the battle. Owned by Norman Stables LLC, trained by Bill Kaplan, ridden to victory today by 1 Labor. We'll take a short break. Be back for the third race in about a minute.
Paladin Bay in front as they hit the last 16th of a mile. 15 to 1 shot. Paladin Bay got it done. What a horse race here as they come to the last 16th of a mile. Lexi Lou unwavering on the lead. Lexi Lou to win the South Ocean. Paladin Bay will finish second.
Sligo Bay, Canada's leading sire of 2-year-olds and number 2 on the Canadian General Sire list in 2013, standing at Adena Springs.
Natural A-Rod, Spot on the outside, and Constitution. Cairo Prince is fifth right now, and he's 4 lengths off the lead. Then Matador, who's down at the rail with 4.5 to make up. Constitution has won!
Welcome back. Third race, a 5.5 furlong sprint. Claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races or straight 3-year-olds. Scratch the number 6, Princess Bella on call.
And they're off. Lahia de Olga was off a step slow. Winning for Sarah wins the break, with Felixia moving up on her outside and A La Folie to her inside. These 3 are quickest, but now Felixia and Winning for Sarah hook up, and they open up now 3.5 lengths on A La Folie, who's outsprinted well, racing third. To the inside, Footprints in the Sand with Lahia de Olga between horses. She had to check there. Wild Horse Annie is second last, and Hold the Press is his last, and Felixia is first. Felixia hard used, but in front now by 2. Winning for Sarah second. A La Folie now starts to get on track. She's third with 3 lengths to find. 3 lengths better than Footprint in the Sand, followed by Lahia de Olga, then Wild Horse Annie and Hold the Presses, and they run to the top of the stretch. Here comes Winning for Sarah, rebidding on the outside of Felixia, with the favorite A La Folie perched 3 wide. They're 3 lengths better than Lahia de Olga, and on the inside, Footprint in the Sand, top of the lane. Winning for Sarah now shrugs off the competition and opens up. Back to second is A La Folie, then Felixia late run on the inside from Hold the Presses, but another well-prepared layoff winner for Giuseppe I. Dicernia. Winning for Sarah powers away by 6. A La Folie second, Hold the Presses third, and fourth, Lahia de Olga in 103 and 3.
Number 5, Winning for Sarah, lives up to her name and scores for Northwest Stud Stables, trained by Giuseppe Dicernia and ridden to victory today by Santiago Gonzalez. The 4th race on the turf course listed as firm, 1 mile and 1/16. Claimers, 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the 3, the 11, the 12, the jockey on the 10 is Carlos Oliveira.
And they're up. The Great Tex wins the break and goes looking for the lead, with Big Father on the stretch out moving to challenge. These 2 are quickest. Kenny Z dropping over from the high draw to try to save ground, with Carney to his inside. Then it's a length back toward the rail to Dragon Tail and the run to the first turn. Big Father leads it by a head up on the outside, and right alongside is Tex from second. They're 4 lengths now better than Kenny Z, who is racing third. Scarabajo between horses now. Scarabajo is about 6 lengths behind, with Dragon Tail on the inside, as they run now to the backstretch after the opening quarter in 23 and 1. The leader on the inside is Big Father by a head. Tex taking it to him on the outside. They're really opening here. They've opened up a 7-length margin now on Kenny Z, who races in third. Scarabajo is next with High Gauge. Then it's a length back to Dragon Tail. Down to his inside is Carney. 2 lengths back to the outside is Plausibly, and Windworthy is last of all, as they continue to pour on the speed after a half mile and 47 and 1. Backmarkers have plenty of pace to chase as Big Father and Tex continue to do battle. Big Father on the inside, Tex on the outside. They're still in lockstep, and they're still better than 7 in front of Kenny Z, who races in third. Trying to get going from the backfield is Scarabajo and High Gauge. Dragon Tail rallies wide on the outside, but they'll have to do some ground making here if they're going to get the top pair. Big Father inside, outside Tex, so nothing giving an inch here. They're all still better than 6 lengths ahead of High Gauge. Up on the outside, Dragon Tail. Scarabajo between horses, and they're at the top of the stretch. Tex on the outside, Big Father on the inside. They've been in lockstep the entire way, and they're still in lockstep. 2 lengths better than Scarabajo. Down the outside in Dragon Tail with High Gauge. 1/8 of a mile to go. Inside, Big Father. Outside, Tex. Cavalry coming. Windworthy surging from nowhere. Windworthy in front. Windworthy from last to first under Abdiel Hayen, getting up to win it in 143 and 4.
The pace setters went 47 and 1 for the first half, and they set it up for closer number 6, Windworthy, to get up to win it for Woodsfield Farm, trained by Manny Tottori, ridden to victory today by Abdiel Hayen. We'll take a break. Be back for the 5th in just a bit.
A love of horses and a commitment to excellence have come together in the heart of Florida's Marion County. Owned by lifelong horseman Benjamin Leon Jr., Basilou Stables has assembled top-notch thoroughbreds, breeding and racing the champions of today and tomorrow. Breeders' Cup winner Royal Delta has thrilled the racing world with back-to-back wins in the Ladies' Classic. As a multi-year sponsor of the Fountain of Youth and the Florida Derby, Basilou Stables is a proud sponsor of Gulfstream Park.
Welcome back. Fifth race, 1 mile on the fast main track. Starter optional claimer for 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch number 3, Explosive Image.
Rocky Gap completes the field, ready for the late pick 4. They're off. Whiskey Tap hops slightly in the air at the break. From the outside, Rocky Gap wins the break and goes looking for the lead with Have the Last Word moving to challenge. Now down toward the inside, Red Hills is wants to be forwardly placed, and Whiskey Tap finds his feet, and Whiskey Tap's ahead off of the lead, and the lead is held by Have the Last Word as they run out of the 1 mile chute. Have the Last Word at 25-1 by ahead to Whiskey Tap second. Rocky Gap is third, Red Hills to his inside. In between horses is Beer Garden, a length and a half better than Dinner and Odom, and trailing the field is Deputy Former. Went through the opening quarter in 24 seconds flat, and down the backstretch they continue. Have the Last Word by a half a length. On the outside in second position is Whiskey Tap. To the inside, Red Hills is now racing along third, and he's a half length better than Rocky Gap. In between horses, Beer Garden, then Dinner and Odom, and still nothing from Deputy Former. They run after a half mile in 46-4, sharp speed in the second quarter, and Whiskey Tap moves up on the outside to put ahead in front. Have the Last Word is there second, Red Hills is now third. From the outside, Rocky Gap fourth. Deputy Former in the blue blinkers, asked to quicken up by Cabercoa. He's into fifth and 4 lengths behind as they run past the quarter pole. Whiskey Tap trying to get away from arch nemesis Red Hills, and Deputy Former swings into action on the far outside. These 3 to settle the score with Rocky Gap also an upset possibility, and they're into the stretch. Whiskey Tap pins his ears, kicks gamely. Red Hills coming up the inside. It's a showdown from last time, and Whiskey Tap still holds the lead. Here's the late run from Dinner and Odom from far back. Whiskey Tap almost home, and he'll get home. It's Whiskey Tap gamely to prevail from Rocky Gap second. Close third. Dinner and Odom might have got up over Red Hills in 137 flat.
Game performance by number 7, Whiskey Tap, winning it for Amity Racing Stables Incorporated, trained by Sandino Hernandez Jr., ridden to victory today by Jeffrey Sanchez. Sixth race, 5 furlongs on the turf. These are maiden 2-year-old fillies. Scratch the 2, the 5, the 11, and number 12.
And they're off. All except for Lamist, who missed the start 5 lengths. Jersey Life is away the best and goes looking for the yearly lead from Miss Amelita. The favorites are 1-2 early. Grania comes away racing in third from Sarah Inez in fourth. In between horses, it's Fearless Princess with Wild Paris on the outside. It's a length back toward the rail to heading south, and Lamist, who missed the start, is last of all as the 2 favorites hook up. Miss Amelita on the outside, Jersey Life to the inside. They're in lockstep after a 21-4 opening quarter, and they've opened up 5 lengths on Grania, who starts to tack on third. 2 lengths better than Fearless Princess fourth. The rest have to get going, and Jersey Life has put away Miss Amelita for the time being. Miss Amelita and Zayas will have to re-rally off the corner. They're a length and a half down and chasing Jersey Life. Grania swings into action, third on the outside, 3 lengths better than Fearless Princess with an 1/8 of a mile to go. The leader is still Jersey Life, 2-length lead. Miss Amelita trying to track her down but running out of time. Jersey Life still there. Miss Amelita surging. It's going to be close. Miss Amelita! Miss Amelita in the last jump, getting up to nail Jersey Life in 57-3.
What a victory by number 10. Miss Amelita gets headed and fights back to score at the wire. Owned by Sinestes and Amelito Ruiz Lozano, trained by Terry Pompey, and ridden to victory today by Edgard Zayas. We'll take a break, be back for the late Daily Double.
OBS is the leading 2-year-old source to the world. The OBS June sale has produced such prominent runners as 2013 Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile winner Golden Sense and 2014 Fountain of Youth Stakes winner Wildcat Red. Nearly 1,200 quality racing prospects will be offered at the OBS June sale of 2-year-olds and horses of racing age June 17th through 20th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Welcome back. 7th race, 7 furlong sprint. It's an allowance optional claimer for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. 1 scratch in race number 4. She Drives Me Wild.
And they're up. USS O'Brien begins sharply and moves right out to take the lead from My Cousin Fay, who comes away in second. Capriccio Blue is third early, a half length better than Got a Heart of Gold. Then Joni's Image and Sharp Words is last, but moving up. They run out of the chute and head down the backstretch, chasing the sharp speed of USS O'Brien and Michael Ritvo in front by a length and a half. 3 wide Sharp Words between horses is My Cousin Fay, and Capriccio Blue is down inside. Length and a half better than Joni's Image, and Got a Heart of Gold is last after the opening quarter in 23-1. They go to the half-mile pole, and the leader is USS O'Brien, carrying the Mucho Macho Man colors in front by a length. Sharp Words is there second. Capriccio Blue is now third. In between horses, My Cousin Fay begins to do some work. They've put 5 lengths on Joni's Image, and Got a Heart of Gold is last. 5/16 to go. They went through the half-mile in 45-4, and USS O'Brien still doing it well. USS O'Brien to the top of the stretch. She's a bit erratic there. USS O'Brien shied from something, and she's bolting to the outside. As they wheel for the corner, USS O'Brien has eliminated herself. Now the leader on the inside, Capriccio Blue. From the outside, now My Cousin Fay takes a run out of these two to settle the score. With USS O'Brien, a conspicuous outside run. 16th pole, Capriccio Blue in front. My Cousin Fay not getting by. Now USS O'Brien has lost the rider. Capriccio Blue wins. Capriccio Blue won it from My Cousin Fay second. It looked like Sharp Words held third in front of Joni's Image. 123-3.
Number 2, Capriccio Blue wins it for Honor Stable Corporation, trained by Jose Garofalo, ridden to victory today by Ramsey Zimmerman. Eighth and final race on the turf, mile and a 16. Claimers, 3-year-olds and up. We have 2 scratches, scratch 11 Jupiter and 12 Almarade.
And runners away. Holy Smoke begins nicely. In the center, Dynamic Boy moves to challenge, and down toward the inside, it's Manzuti. Moving up out wide is Tinnitus as they race to the first turn. It's Holy Smoke, who's in front 3 parts of a length, in no hurry too, with Dynamic Boy in the purple colors down inside. Tinnitus is alongside that, 2 lengths better than Manzuti. Then it's a length and a half back toward the outside to Volcano Run. To his inside is Poco Man. It's a stretch of 3.5 lengths to Franklin Park. Sky Blue Pink is second last, and at the back the trailers are Mutasadir and Hawkeye Jimmy. They go into the backstretch with Holy Smoke in front. After the opening quarter, in 23-4, leads it by a length. Dynamic Boy is pocketed up. Tinnitus is in the 2-path. 3 lengths better than Poco Man, with Manzuti on his outside. Then it's a length and a half to Volcano Run, and proving down inside is Sky Blue Pink with Hawkeye Jimmy on the outside. Then Franklin Park and Mutasadir last of the 10 as they make their way now with less than half a mile to go. They cruise through the opening half mile in 48 seconds flat, no pace pressure for Holy Smoke. He leads it with Dynamic Boy still in the waiting racing room. Tinnitus will move up on the outside, 3.5 lengths better than Manzuti, then Poco Man. On the outside, Hawkeye Jimmy tries to get involved with Volcano Run and Sky Blue Pink, and they run to the top of the stretch now. Holy Smoke is asked to quicken up. Here comes Tinnitus on the outside. Dynamic Boy will tip off cover to rally home from third. From the backfield, Mutasadir swings into action, and they're at the top of the stretch. On the outside, Tinnitus short lead. Holy Smoke kicks with the leader second down the outside, and here comes Dynamic Boy. Widest of all, Mutasadir is rolling, and Poco Man is surfacing. Leader, Dynamic Boy, Poco Man surging. Outside, Mutasadir. Dynamic Boy almost home. Dynamic Boy won it. Dynamic Boy 3 parts of a length. Mutasadir up for second from Poco Man third in 142-1.
Number 5, Dynamic Boy wins the nightcap for Bone Doctor Stables, trained by David Fawkes, ridden to victory today by Luca Panici. In the pick 4, 4 of 4, paid $126.50. Pick 5, 5 of 5, $1,610. 4 of 5, $14.35. Pick 6, 6 of 6, numerous tickets, $1,674.90. There'll be a $50,000 jackpot guarantee going into Saturday's card.
And that wraps up Friday's action. Remember to come out and join us on Saturday. We'll have 10 live races, but we'll also show you the Belmont Stake. Will California Chrome win the Triple Crown? You got to be at Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.